We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. From Clemson, Travis Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Pickett. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Pickett. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Parker. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Rodgers to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now Pickett.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 36, Pickett. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
You block over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Panthers 14. We go back to
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
this time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Looking to throw, Pickett. Right back to Duvernay, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But it's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Rodgers' throw taken in here by Chase. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. This is Smith with a grab.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here taken in by Parker.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Flush to his right. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Rodgers now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
17 yards and a Giant 1st down. They send Parker in motion left. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Pickett being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
3rd and long for Pickett.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quinnen Williams drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Rodgers to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Rodgers. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping this. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I'm the best, I'm the best.